on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. Today's video, we're going to do some speculation. This is something that I did last year, and you guys watched it a lot, and it was a lot of interaction between myself and my community here, so it's something we will continue to do throughout the MUT 20 season, and I think right now is a perfect time to do so. If you haven't read the title yet, we are going through all 32 NFL teams, and we're going to give you one card or one player that deserves an upgrade in Madden Ultimate Team. Now, quick disclaimer, I don't watch your favorite NFL team as much as you do, so if I get something wrong, whether that's pronouncing a name or maybe forgetting a player or not mentioning a player that's having a really good season so far, I'm sorry. I watch the Eagles a lot. I watch NFL, but not as much as I watch the Eagles, if that makes sense. Also, some of these upgrades are based on real-time performances and guys who are having a good season and should get an upgrade. Some of these names I'm going to say are just because they're good MUT guys, and maybe we need to see them get some good MUT cards. So let's start off with the Arizona Cardinals, and we're going to be a little selfish here. And we're going to do this quite a few times in this reading here, and that's Kyler Murray, Rookie Premier. We need an upgrade for Kyler Murray, Rookie Premier. I did have Patrick Peterson on my list as well, even though he hasn't played a single NFL snap this year. You know, he's always one of those guys that could get upgrades, and when they do, they're usually pretty good items. For the Falcons, I got Deion Jones. We need more cover linebackers. He obviously has the speed. And another thing to note is that a lot of these picks that I made, I focused on guys who have 0 upgrades so far. Didn't really take a look at any guys that have already had at least one upgrade above their core elite card. So Deion Jones for the Falcons. For the Ravens, Earl Thomas. We need more free safeties in the game. I'm pretty much set with my free safety at Brian Dawkins, but ET3 could certainly deserve an upgrade, and that would help the free safety market. For the Buffalo Bills, I really struggled with this one, and this is a team that's playing great. They're 3-0, right? And I couldn't figure out who should get an upgrade, so I said somebody on the offensive line. They have not a single elite card on the offensive line, so maybe Mitch Morse, Quentin Spain, one of those two guys, or just somebody on the offensive line. And of course, guys, you can always chime in on this. Let me know your favorite team and who you think should get an upgrade from your favorite team. Moving on to the Carolina Panthers, I put down Cam Newton. Obviously, he's had a terrible season. He's hurt right now. But he's one of those guys that would be good for the game of Madden Ultimate Team. A lot of people would desire that item, so I went ahead and put Cam Newton. For the Bears, I got Clinton Dix. I believe he had 2 interceptions on Monday Night Football, so he's been, doing pretty well so far. And again, lack of free safeties in the game, this would certainly help it. For the Bengals, this is the guy who is going to break the rule that I had here of people who have not gotten upgrade, and that's John Ross. Now, there's probably some other candidates better for the Bengals, but being that John Ross has been having a pretty solid season, I know that he did get a Team of the Week item already, but I just, he's one of those guys that has a lot of speed, so we're going to throw him on the list for the Cincinnati Bengals. For the Browns, I got 2 guys, very similar players. One is a rookie, the other is a second-year player, either Greedy Williams or Denzel Ward, one of those cornerbacks in Cleveland to get an upgrade. For the Cowboys, I think this is a no-brainer. We got to go with Zeke Elliott here. He's only has his core elite as far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure. So Zeke Elliott with an upgrade there. Moving on to the next one, we got the Denver Broncos. Chris Harris Jr. I really looked through the Broncos and couldn't find anybody worth it, and I know Chris Harris Jr. usually has pretty good MUT items. They usually give him a solid zone coverage. I think he's like 5'11", so he's a little on the short side and not always fast, but Chris Harris Jr., again, if you guys got any people that are on your favorite team, leave it down below in the comment section. Moving on, the Detroit Lions. This is another one I struggled with. Even though the Lions have not lost a game yet, we're just going to go to the quarterback position here and put down Matthew Stafford. Yeah, man, I don't know who else to go with for the Lions. Again, they're playing good football, but the guys who have the big names, Darius Slay, think about those types of players. They, they got cards already. So, Matt Stafford. For the Packers, another team, 3-0. Very, very good. I'm recording this before Thursday night's game, so if they are 3-1 or 4-0, don't shoot me. But the Green Bay Packers, I got Jair Alexander, cornerback, second-year player, good cornerback, speed, little on the short side, but always pretty good. Not always, but last year had really good speed, pretty good man coverage, so he would be a pretty good card. For the Texans, another one I struggled with. I guess I could have said J.J. Watt. And that one just seems like the obvious answer, I guess. But I went ahead and put Bradley Roby. He's another one of those low kind of like budget items that we see in MUT almost every year, and usually has solid cards just because I think his measurables, and he usually is, he's tall and he has speed, and sometimes that really helps, especially when you're rocking a super budget squad. So Bradley Roby. For the Colts, I mentioned earlier in the video, we really need some more cover linebackers, especially left outside linebackers, and there we go with Darius Leonard for the Colts. I have no idea how he is playing so far this season, but all he has is that core elite item. Really good rookie player last year. Good to see him start off with an elite this year, but I want to see him get an upgrade. For the Jaguars, I didn't even research this one. I just put down Jalen Ramsey. Being super selfish on this one because I have Ramsey's power up and I just want another card to power that one up too. So Jalen Ramsey for the Jags, but I mean, who knows if he'll even be a Jag in the foreseeable future. For the Chiefs, great team. Top 2 team in the NFL right now. I struggled to find one here because those Team of the Week items have been helping them. Patrick Mahomes already got an upgrade. Kelsey got an upgrade. I didn't know who to go with, so I put down Frank Clark. Chiefs fans, help me out with that one. Is there a better option there? I don't know. For the San Diego, my bad, are they San Diego? Now I'm drawing a blank here. The LA Chargers. Man, forgot already. We got Casey Hayward. Again, another one that's just a familiar MUT name. He got an ultimate kickoff last year. Usually high zone for Casey Hayward. He would fit on the Packers theme team, Chargers obviously. Moving on to the Rams, we got Brandon Cooks. I think there's a lot of good players that could certainly deserve upgrades for the Rams. Really talented team. Lots of superstar names. Brandon Cooks, always one of those good wide receiver items in MUT that people desire. And obviously Saints, Patriots, Rams, I think that's all he played for. It seems like he's played for the whole NFL in like a 3-year span. But we go with Brandon Cooks for the Rams. For the Dolphins, just can we get an LOL in the comments section? I mean, who could possibly deserve an upgrade for the Miami Dolphins? We're going with Xavier Howard. I thought he should have started the year out with an elite. And he got a 79 overall gold, so we'll go ahead and give Howard the upgrade for the Dolphins. But that team down in Miami is just pretty miserable, and it's tough to give. I don't know. I don't watch Dolphins games. Is there anybody on that roster that's remotely playing good at all? I'm not sure. For the Vikings, Stephon Diggs. We could have went with Adam Thielen, but I think he got an 84 overall card now that I say that. Delvin Cook, Kirk Cousins both got upgrades already. Harrison Smith on the defense, Anthony Barr. So we're going Stephon Diggs, wide receiver. For the Patriots, once again, their offensive line just seems to never get a much appreciation. So that's why we wrote down Shaq Mason. And Patriots fans, answer this for me. I probably could have just Googled it, but is David Andrews hurt? I was going to put him because he had the lower overall when I compared him and Shaq Mason. I know they're 2 different positions, but I think David Andrews is injured, right? For the Saints, Elvin Kamara, he's had pretty solid season so far. Probably could have got Team of the Week. And a part of the reason why I'm doing this video is because, we think that MUT Heroes is coming next week. Kralo pretty much confirmed on the Madden Daily Drop stream that a new promo is coming next week. I think it's MUT Heroes, and a lot of these names that I'm naming, like Kamara and some of the ones that are further on down this list, are probably going to be MUT Heroes cards. So for the Saints, Elvin Kamara. For the Giants, Saquon Barkley. Same thing I just said with Kamara. Saquon probably could really use an upgrade. And with MUT Heroes possibly coming this week, Saquon could be the one for the Giants. For the Jets, Jamaal Adams, another, safety. This guy is a strong safety. He had a pretty good week 3. A lot of people thought he'd get a Team of the Week. And I think maybe they held off on giving him a card for week 3 because he's got a card coming up for an upcoming promo. For the Raiders, I guess Derek Carr. I also wrote down Josh Jacobs. I know he already got a MUT Superstar card. But with Josh Jacobs, I'm being a little more selfish once again with the rookie premieres. We need more rookie premiere upgrades just as a whole. Hopefully, whatever that next promo is, hopefully we see some of those. For the Eagles, I got Fletcher Cox. He's not playing very well at all this season. He's actually playing pretty terrible, but we need a Fletcher Cox upgrade. Can't really think of anybody else on the Eagles right now that really deserves one. I mean, we could put down Carson Wentz, but Fletcher Cox, we're going to go ahead and write down. For the Steelers, another team that I struggled with, so I just wrote down a familiar name there, and that's Marquise Pouncey. So he is my upgrade for the Steelers. For the 49ers, another 3-0 team. We wrote down Nick Bosa, another rookie premier that we could certainly use in this game. So Nick Bosa for the 49ers. I tried to figure out, like, who are the stars on that team who's started 3-0, and that's not a diss to them. They're playing great football. I couldn't really find any other names, so that's why we went with Nick Bosa. For the Seahawks, Jadeveon Clowney. I would like to see him get another card. No further explanation other than Jadeveon Clowney for the Seahawks. For the Bucks, Mike Evans. Another card that a lot of people thought would get a big upgrade after his after his week 3 performance. We thought he'd get a team of the week card. He did not, which I think pretty much confirms he's going to be getting a card in this upcoming promo. For the Titans, Kevin Byard. Lack of free safeties in the game. I already said it once. I'll say it again. Actually, it's the third time I'm saying it. We need more free safeties. So Kevin Byard, though he wouldn't be a highly desired item, I don't think, he would certainly fit that build of free safety that people need. And then to finish out the video, the Washington Redskins, we got Terry McLaurin. This rookie is balling, man. He's having a really good season, and his best card so far is his core rookie card. So I think we see a Terry McLaurin card very soon. If you picked him in fantasy, you're probably 3-0, or probably doing very well. And that rounds it out. That is all 32 NFL teams and one upgrade that I think each team should get. Again, if you guys disagree, agree, just want to chime in, leave it down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.